And Martin Mull is with us this
Hello.
afternoon as he cruises through Washington
Yes.
to play at the Child Herald
Such a thrill to be here in my nation's capital.
in your nation's
Gives
capital.
me a real rush to know that all my senators and representatives are here and doing such a darn good job to make my life better.
Have you paid any visits to any of them?
Not a one.
Not a one. Have they paid any visits to you?
Not a one.
Ah, that's amazing.
No, I pay my taxes. That's all I pay.
Right.
And try to avoid those.
What are you Are you doing 2 shows down there a night for people who want to make some reservations? And 2 shows?
2 shows tonight
2
and
shows?
3 on Friday and Saturday.
They got you working hard.
So you people who can't find sitters until 10 o'clock at night, you can still bring the wife down or the husband down and...
Right. Or whoever.
Or, yes, or get rid of your wife and or husband and have a really good time and come on down for the last one.
Wait till the band's through playing.
I can't guarantee how sober the last show on Saturday night's going to be, but that could be all the better.
It gets rough.
Yeah.
You were mentioning earlier when you first came about...
What do you mean by that?
No,
Jesus, Damian.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even mean to say Jesus. I believe in Jesus.
It is.
So.
I do too, and it's dinner time, so we'll try to get away from the whole
Absolutely.
subject.
It's nice to say grace.
That's right.
Either say grace or call her in. That's what I figure.
Anyway, we were talking about movies. You were talking about
Yeah, but then
movies.
we started talking dirty. I think that's much better.
Okay.
No, go ahead. We were talking about movies.
Movies. Steve Martin.
Yes.
You're going to do a movie with him, or you have, or...
Well, there's a guy named Francis Ford Coppola, or Coppola, depending on how you want it.
Riappelli, I think.
Riappelli, yeah, Jerry Riappelli's brother. And he produced The Godfather. And he, along with Carl Gottlieb, who is a screenwriter who wrote the screenplay for Jaws, along with Peter Benchley. It's Peter Benchley, isn't it? I think so. Robert Benchley is the one I like.
Right.
Yeah, it's Peter Benchley. Did you ever read the book on Jaws?
No, I never...
One of the worst books in the world.
Is it really?
Oh, it's written by a chimp. But at any rate, compared to James Joyce. But Gottlieb wrote an excellent screenplay, and what they've done, they want to do a somewhat of a spoof on American history for the bicentennial to prove that the bicentennial, is a joke.
Right, right.
Let's face it. I mean, here's a country that hasn't gotten it together in 200 years. They're in worse shape than they were when they started, and we're celebrating that?
Yeah.
I mean, where's the point in that? And we're celebrating it by going down to the 7-Eleven and having, red, white, and blue banners on the milk cartons. I mean, where is that at? I don't think it's anywhere.
Little pens.
And basically, this being the attitude, they want us to write a film that shows American history to be what it really is.
You're going to write it?
Yeah.
That's weird. The first
Steve
time...
and I will be doing this along with Carl Gottlieb, and I think they're getting Jonathan Winters to be one of the writers, and a guy named Pat McCormick.
Mm-hmm.
Pat is famous, of course, for dropping his pants at his mother's funeral because he thought people were taking it too seriously.
Right.
So Pat's going to be a welcome addition, and I think we can do a really nice film.
Yeah, it would be great.
And we have 3 weeks to do it in.
Is that 3 more weeks?
It starts Monday.
It starts Monday, sure. The first time I saw
Not
Steve
the film,
Martin...
the writing.
Right. I thought of you when I...
The writing starts Monday at a theater near you, right?
Yeah, 3 weeks. They gave you that much time.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're generous as heck.
Yeah, that's good.
I said heck because we did so bad a job before.
We did.
I meant generous as hell,
Yeah, well,
Of course,
we'll try.
bleep.
We don't have any of those things.
No,
so
I know. It's
That's
absurd.
for
Language is just
when you have an
language.
audience that doesn't understand what you're doing.
Of course, if I was to say something like rubber shirt, that's much kinkier than anything else you could ever have on the air.
A rubber tux.
Or rubber tux.
We have to break here for
I
some...
wonder if there's a rhyme there.
I don't know. You picked out this record here that you like. You like a lot of music that I like.
I really
which
like
is-
good music.
Yeah, you do. I must say that you have good musical taste.
Last thing in the world I like to see are, the 18-year-olds on stage with their aluminum pants playing really loud with the huge stacks of Marshall amplifiers. And all this
Tubes.
other
You're
stuff.
obviously talking about the tubes.
I'm not talking about any band in particular. A lot of these people tend to come from a small island in Europe,
Right.
with Wales and Scotland north and west of it. But, to me, that's just caca. I just hate it, And I'd rather hear people that can really play their instruments. And I think these people can. I think that Amos can.
Oh, Amos
I think
is
that Leon Redbone is brilliant at what he does. And also the guy I played earlier, the first request I had, this guy, Jim Hall, I think is one of the finest guitarists in the world. The guy looks like a dental hygienist. He looks like he'd be about as funky as a sink.
Golf sweaters.
Absolutely, golf sweaters, exactly.
With
But the
matching
man
socks.
he just makes beautiful, beautiful poetic music on the guitar. In fact, he's going to be at Child Herald. When, Carol? 11th through the 15th of November. So if you get down there, you should definitely see him. You just walk away stunned
Yeah,
to see a man that can really play without a fuzz tone.
It will be hard to get in there, probably.
Probably. I hope so, for the club's sake. It's a beautiful place.
Okay, the tune that you want to hear here is From Asleep at the Wheel, Jumping at the Woodside.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song.
Just a sample.
Just a sample,
of what you can hear tonight down at the Child Herald with Martin Mull and his fabulous furniture. And it is some fabulous furniture, although I think it's borrowed.
Lovely. It's borrowed, yeah. Well, I can't. What's a mother to do? I can't go around with a chair around every day like a toothbrush or whatever. That was too kinky. Sorry. Hey, this has been fun.
I appreciate your coming by, Martin.
I really appreciate the fact that we could do this in the nude, too, because I thought it really added a lot.
People can't see that. I guess they don't appreciate it.
That's the beauty of radio, of course.
And plus, this is a pretty loose place. I mean,
it seems as loose as a goose. Yes, it is.
Okay, Martin, thanks again for coming up, and I hope everybody gets down to the Child Herald to see you.
Yeah, please do. I'd like to see you.
Okay, thanks again for coming.
All right, my pleasure.
Bye-bye.